Okay, YouTubers, today I'm trying out a new recipe, an idea I came up with. I'm going to make salmon marinated in Jamaican jerk sauce with a side of coconut milk rice. And if I have some time, I might do some zucchini pasta with blackened zucchini pasta. But I'm going to focus on the rice and the fish for today. I have a nice slice of salmon. It's been marinating for about 3 hours in the Jamaican jerk sauce. What you'll need for this is cilantro, 3 cloves of garlic, a lime, a lemon. This is the Jamaican jerk sauce I use. The shizzle. It's pretty good stuff. Salt and pepper, some coconut milk, olive oil, almonds, and hazelnuts. And I'll explain all the measurements and things for all this stuff as we go through the process. And of course rice. I forgot to get the bag of rice out. For this recipe I will be using jasmine rice. I just always like the flavor of jasmine rice, but you can use any rice that you want. It's just the one I prefer. You will need a food processor for this recipe. The first step is I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees and I have 1/4 cup of blanched almonds and 1/4 cup of hazelnuts. And I'm going to cook those for about 8 minutes, turning them and every 2 minutes going in there. You want to make sure you don't burn the nuts. It'll give it a bitter taste. And just keep turning them over and turning them over through the whole process. Don't forget every 2 minutes to kind of flip up the nuts in here so they don't burn. Toss them, turn them over. It's important. Okay, I took the roasted almonds and hazelnuts out of the oven. I'm going to put them in the food processor. Just let them cool for a few minutes. And then we're on to the next step. Okay, into the food processor, I put the roasted nuts. I put about a little over a cup of chopped cilantro, crushed 3 cloves of crushed garlic, fresh cracked pepper, a little bit of salt, Himalayan salt, not a lot, and I'm going to chop this up a bit, and then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of olive oil to it, and then it'll be ready. And then I'll move on to cooking the fish, and the meal will keep going, and hopefully it'll be delish. Okay, I have the olive oil slowly going into the food processor to make the pesto. So that's the next step. I'll take that out, clean this up, put this in a bowl, and so that we can serve it over the fish and the rice. To the pesto, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar into the pesto as well to kind of blend out the oil of the nuts and the olive oil and kind of give it a little bit of a bite. And of course, the last step to the Cilantro-Lime Pesto is going to be 1 lime that I will squeeze all the juice out of and put it into the food processor. And that'll be the last ingredient to add, and our pesto will be ready to go. Actually, I'm going to add a second lime, the juice of 2 limes, to give it a little bit more fluidity and liquid for the sauce. Okay, next step is add a cup of rice, a 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and a 1.5 cups of water, and we'll bring that to a boil while the fish cooks. Okay, the rice has come to a boil. We're going to put this on low and take it off the heat for a minute. I'll put the cover on, and now it's time to grab the Jamaican jerk marinated salmon, put it in the oven 350 for about 20 minutes, and we'll let the rice continue to cook on low for another 20 minutes. Okay, and the other side to go with the rice and the fish is zucchini, pre-made zucchini spirals. I'm going to put this in a pan with some olive oil, add a little bit of fresh ground pepper, a little bit of salt, and we're going to blacken it because I love my blackening seasoning. And that'll be the last step in this meal while we wait for the rice and the fish to finish. Okay, I have the zucchini spirals over medium heat. I added my black pepper, blackening seasoning, and salt, and do that to taste, whatever you like. It only takes a few minutes and it's ready to eat. Okay, time to dig in. The Jamaican salmon, the coconut rice with the Cilantro-Lime Pesto, and the blackened zucchini spirals. Looks good. Let's dig in, see if we enjoy it. Oh man, there's a lot of flavors going on in this dish. All over the place with all kinds of crazy flavors. Good stuff.